We are going to be continuing with Daf Nunchet 58. However, though, we're just going to start very quickly from the Mishnah on Unzain Amud Bet. Okay? So the Mishnah just says, we're only going to measure with a chevel, with the rope, which is 50 amot. Not less and not more. You're going to do it straight, which means by your heart. Meaning, I'm not going to do it up here, and the other guy is going to do it down there, but then it's diagonal. It's not straight. It has to be straight. Okay? If he was measuring and all of a sudden he got to whether it's going to be a gayo gader, here we're talking about whether it's going to be a mountain or, right, a valley, mavlios, you're just going to swallow it, which means you just go straight as if that it wasn't there. Okay? He just goes back. Says Nunchet Amud Aleph 58a1 as long as you're not going to go outside of the tchum. Okay, if you cannot be mavliya et ze bezo, Amar Rabbi Dostai bar Yonai mishum Rabbi Meir shamati shemekardin beharim, which means we make like a hole, as if that there's a hole right through the mountain, and it goes straight through. That's what it looks like. It meaning that we're not going to go up the mountain and then down. If we pretend as if say that there's a hole straight through, and it goes straight through the mountain. Okay, fine. Says the Gemara. So this is the Gemara on Unchet Amud Aleph 58a1. How do we know that we're going to come and start measuring with a 50 amot rope? It says Amar Rav Yehuda Amar Rav, says the name of Rav. It says the pasuk korech chatzer me'abama velocha 50 b-50. Amrat Torah bechevel shel 50 amedo, which means with a chevel of 50 amot, that's how you measure it. So ask the Gemara, Hai mi baile litol 50 u'sabev 50. Says I thought that you needed this for 50 in order to get 50, which means if you have, right, if you have 100 by 150, but you obviously need 150. Yes, so that means, so he says, Haimi Baile, you need this to teach you that you're going to take a 50 amot, because then you're going to add onto this, right, whatever's left over to get the 70 2/3, which that was the karpaf. If you remember, right outside of the city, you first give the 70 2/3, and then you come and you start measuring the 2,000 amot. Im ken if so, lemakar 50, 50, my 50 ba 50. Shmamina tarte comes teach you two different things. Okay? Fine. Lo pachot velo yoter. What does it mean, not less and not more? Tana lo pachot mipnei shemarbe, velo yoter mipnei shememaet. Not more, not less because shemarbe, which means you're making that the tchum is going to be more. And it's not going to be more because you're minimizing the tchum. So Amar Rabbi Yasi says, Rabbi Yasi, says you're only going to be moded with a chevel of afsakima. What is that? Ma'u afsakima? Afsakima. It says, Amar Rabbi Abba, nargila. What is nargila? Amar Rabbi Yaakov, dikla dechad nevara. It's a dekel, the she'alav nivra boded. It's only like one type of thing which grows on this palm tree. Ikadamni, there are those that say, Ma'u afsakima. Rabbi Abba Amar nargila. Rabbi Yaakov Achad says, dikla dechad navra. So Tanya, we learned in a Braita. Amar Rabbi Yoshua ben Chananya, says Yoshua ben Chananya, En lecha sheyafe lemdida yoter mishal shalosh barzel. The best thing to check with is really metal chains, like the handcuff chains, those chains. Aval ma na'aseh she'amrei Torah, the Torah says v'yado chevel midah. Okay, which means that even though I would have checked with that, he says, what do you want? It's written that you should do it with a chevel midah, with a rope. So ask the Gemara v'aktiv, it's written which means that you do it with a makel, not with a chevel, with a stick, not with a chevel, not with a rope. So answers the Gemara, that's with nevuah. With nevuah, that's what you do, but not with this. So Tani Rav Yosef, shlosha chavalim him. There are three different chavalim: shel megag, shel netzer, v'shel pishtan. One of them is made out of megag, which is like reeds. Next one is made out of netzer, which is anfei arava, the arava leaves. Willow branches, no? That's called. And one of them is made out of pishtan, out of linen. Shel magag le paraduma. Av magag was made, which means out of the reeds is for paraduma. Titznan kefarua bechevel magag untenu agabe marachta. Shel netzarim is sota. Tichtim, it's written in the Mishnah, ve'achar. Kach, mevi chevel hamitzri, you bring a chevel hamitzri, ve'koshol lemala midadeh, and you're going to tie it, right, above her chest area, right, in order that the clothing which was torn is not going to fall on the floor. Because she did like an action of Masechet Eruvin, which was promiscuity. She did immorality, and Eretz Mitzrayim was full of immorality, so therefore we use Davka Chevel Mitzri. Okay, Veshel Pishtan, Laila Medida, for measuring. Okay, 2 dots. Hayam Moded V'Igia. Imagine you're measuring and you get to a mountain. Midetani, so the fact that we taught, if you can't put it back inside, you go to a place where you could be mavliya. Then you go back and you measure like normal. So Tanin we learned this in a Braita, and if not, then you go to a place where you can, and then you're mavliya. There's pictures there. Let me just see if there's a picture over here. This is the case of Mekadrim Ba'arim, that they go right through the mountain. Okay? You did kidding though. No, I don't know. $50 amot. This is the valley. You see that it goes downwards? So this is going downwards. You just go 50 amah, right? You go over here, 50 amah. Because this was more than 50 amot, so you can't use this here. So you have to go here, which is less than 50 amah, right? And you measure it, and then you put it back here. Okay, fine. Here's the same thing, where it's more than 50 amot. Fine. So it says the Gemara, אם יכול לו בכל 5 מבליו, ואם לאו נפנות, הולך במקום שיכול להיות מבליו, וצופה וחוזר למידתו. אם היה גיא מעוקם, if it was going to be מעוקם, which is this case, so מגדיל ועולה, מגדיל ויורד, הגיע לכותל, אומרים יוקב הכותל, אלא עומדו והולך לו. So ask the Gemara, we already learned in the Mishnah, Mavlio v'chozer midato. Says the Gemara, Hatam nichat hashmishta. There you could actually use it. Hacha lo nichat hashmishta. Here you cannot use this area over here. Okay, so Amar Rav Yehuda Meshmuel. It says Rav Yehuda Meshmuel, Lo shanu ela she en chuta mishkola yored kenegdo. Here, this is the chuta mishkola cannot go down. That means here's the 4 amot, and it cannot go down. Yeah, aval chuta mishkolet yored kenegdo umodedo medida yafe. Right, nun chet amubet 58b. So it says the Gemara, vekama onko shel Guy, how much is the depth? It says Amar Rav Yosef 2,000 amah, 2,000 amot. So 8 ve'abaya amok mea v'rochav 50 mavlio. It's going to be 100 amot depth and 50 amot width, right? Then you could be mavlio, and if not, en mavlio. So hu da'amar ka'acherim. So obviously he's going like ka'acherim. The time is going to the right acherim. Umrim afilo amok 2,000 v'rochav 50. Mavlio, you could be mavlio. So Yikadami, some people say, Amar Rav Yosef, afilu yoter mal-2,000, even if it's going to be more than 2,000 amot. Keman deloktan, not like the Tanakama, not like Acherim. So Hatam shen chuta mishkolet yored kenegdo. There the chuta mishkolet cannot go down. Hacha b'mishkolet yored kenegdo, it could go down. How much does it go for? Amar Ravimi arba amot, and that's what Tanakh also taught. Arba amot. Okay, where are the 2 dots? Okay, Higia lehar mavlio. So we just said that if it gets to the mountain, you could be mavlio. V'chozer midato. Amar Rava says lo shanu ela behar mitlaket 10 mitoch 4. That's only going to be in this case. Look over here. 10 within 4 amot. So you've got 4 amot and 10 tfachim high. Okay, which means the slope is not going to be 4 amot. You're going 4 amot upwards and 10 tfachim in height. So he says, it's going to be, right, 30 tfachim, which means that you're going to go in 5 amot, which is 30 tfachim. Okay, and then you're going to go up 10 tfachim. Okay, you could use it. So Rav Huna bered Rav Natan Matni לכולה, he taught it לכולה, אמר רב, לא שרנו בהר מתלקט 10 מתוך 5, אבל בהר מתלקט 10 מתוך 4, עומדו והולך לו, you just go and continue. This is the other picture of the 5. You see the 10 tfachim goes up, but within 5 amot, not within 4 amot. Remember, every single amah is 6 tfachim. Okay? Fine. So says the Gemara, uvilvad shelo yetze chutz hatchum. So he says, as long as you're not going to go outside of the tchum, my tama, what's the reasoning? Rav Kana says, gzera shem yomru midat tchumin ba'alekan. Because there are people who are going to look, and they're going to see, the tchum is until here. So they don't want to make such a mistake. So because of that, the rabbi is prohibited to go outside of the tchum because of medidat tchum, because of measuring of the tchum. Okay? 2 dots. Yeah, imenu yochol avlio. How do you go straight through the mountain? The bottom one, he's going to go by his heart. And the top one is going to go put it by his feet. Okay? So it's not such a slant. They're only going to do it with 4 amot. We're only going to do this by an egla rufa. That means when we're measuring it, it's only going to be by the egla rufa, but not by a remiklat. Because it's doraita. Okay? Fine. Says the Mishnah. Right? We're not going to be somech only by the mumche. If you're going to add to one part and minimize in another part, right? We're going to come and we're going to listen to the part where you made it more. If you made more for one and less for another, you're allowed to say until here is the tchum of Shabbat. But they didn't say lachmir, ela lakel. Okay, with that we finish the daf because we go to tomorrow. We're going to start from Nuntet Amud Aleph the Gemara Be'ezrat Hashem.